head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Welcome back to the channel, gamers, for another edition of Alan Wake. So the last time we left off, we finally found some semblance of a weapon that might be used against the darkness. It is an association to something Alan's mother gave him to get over his fear of the darkness when he was little, which was referenced very early on in the story, and it's called the clicker, which is, I guess, a light switch that was cut at both ends on the cords just to give him some comfort at night. However, what is confusing to me is, or just, you know, adding more mystery to the infinite questions I have about this game, is that somehow Thomas Zane wrote that into Alan's life. In his own writings, or the last episode, we found a piece of paper, which in essence is the weapon that Cynthia Weaver is saving for us, that wrote into existence the ability of the clicker to fight off the darkness. But I have no idea how that impacted Alan's like overall life. Like, was all this stuff in motion as Alan was growing up, like from when he was a child? I still am quite confused on how this stuff is intertwined, and honestly, every episode I play of this, I end up coming up with more questions than answers. So I'm excited to continue the story. Hopefully we're kind of coming to a close to this game. I am excited to finish and maybe get a little closure to what this story has to offer. However, I am excited to move on to something more action-based. Maybe we can get a little more mobile, because I really believe the strength of this game is probably in the story. Its replayability is probably low unless I was really like chomping at the bit to understand the story. But, you know, like I said from the beginning of this playthrough, it's only to give us some background story for when we play Alan Wake 2. So let's get it. Pick up. Oh yeah, I guess that would help.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
Little Max Payne homage yet again.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
I did see just the other day like a little IGN video of playing the original Max Payne with ray tracing on, and I kind of am interested to replay those again. Probably not anytime soon, because I did hear, excitingly enough, I know I say it a million times on this series, but you know, Max Payne is near and dear to my heart, and apparently they're making the first and second one over again, which would be an exciting series here on the channel, at least for me, as my interest in the game. So yeah, just a little fun fact.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
See, this is what these golden pistols. They're dual Berettas, just like Max Payne. When we were in here before, now what I did find out, I was on the phone with my friend the other day, and I didn't want to. I kind of take exception to these little barcodes in games, but apparently they're additional diary entries or manuscript pages that give you a little more clarity on Alan Wake's adventure. But I'm kind of not into it. I mean, let me know how you guys feel in the comments, but I don't know how I feel about turning on a video game and then breaking out my phone to follow some link. I mean, I guess it's like interesting, but it doesn't really appeal to me. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyway, like I was saying, last time we were in this room, we read like a short tidbit of, I guess in the game they're calling it like the Alex Casey books. And at first I thought it was like a pretty much line by line of, you know, some of the dialogue from Max Payne. But then again, I thought back that I'm not sure if his last name was Casey, but I'm pretty sure Max Payne's partner at the very beginning of the first Max Payne his name was Alex. So maybe I'm reaching, for some connection because I'm so hyped about these universes being connected. I mean, I know it's connected to like Control and Alan Wake 2, but how hype would it be if Max Payne was like kind of snuck his way in there?
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
I don't know if I like you bad mouthing my wife there, Barry, but he's our homie, so we gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, where would we be without Barry? I mean, probably in less trouble, to be honest, but it's no shortage of entertainment when Barry's around.
Talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
TiVo, do they even do that anymore? I feel like when this game was made, TiVo was probably like new and hip, like being able to record your favorite shows. I mean, all that stuff is kind of dated now, you know what I mean? Like everything is point and click, like on demand. But that was probably like the new happening thing at the time this game was made. TiVo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Now, you've certainly given
I
us
don't
a
know,
lot of
Alex
entertainment over the
Casey
years.
sounds a lot like Max Payne.
And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that
Max Payne.
autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great.
It's kind of weird to
hear.
see Alan
So,
smiling
how's
on
the
TV.
publicity tour been treating you?
Good? Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam.
Oh, a cameo from Sam Lake,
And our musical guests,
one of the founding members of Remedy Games.
At least
And also,
it'd be
as you
fun.
can see,
I
the
told myself I could live
face
with that.
profile of Max Payne.
I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her advice, but suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself. What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Oh. Must be talking about the vacation we just went on. Supposedly the nightmare vacation we're on right now.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry,
Whoa.
take her gun.
It's unnecessary.
Close the door when I leave.
She was so trusty. He could have said he's going alone instead of, oh, Barry. That's enough, dude.
luck,
You're the
Al.
best, but enough with the hugging.
See you later.
Ah. What an underdog hero in our hearts, huh? Barry. Really no need to threaten Sheriff
When I
with a
got
gun.
out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the
Maybe get
switch
the
of
dual
clicker.
wield?
Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
So I'm guessing we're gonna go to the lake at night, and then the clicker is gonna reveal the house that technically no longer exists.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Wow, you think Remedy Games made a deal with Verizon for this game? I can't believe they actually. Usually it's like some off-color branding, but that's straight up. Join Verizon Wireless. We want your services. I still think this game looks. I mean, I know I've said it a million times, but there's not often I except if it's one I grew up with. It's not often I go back this far in time to play games. And I feel like in the last 5 years, remastering has been like a really big trend. I'd rather play a remake than a remastering. Like the remakes for Resident Evil 1 and 2 blew me out of the water. I mean, awesome remakes. So I support the remake process. But I mean, as far as this game's concerned, why remake this? Well, then again, Resident Evil 1 and 2 was pretty old, but I mean, this remaster version looks pretty good. Like I don't think this game is, sorry to say, Remedy Games is like, it's very niche. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're into the story and the mystery, most gamers want to, whoa, hold on. Is that an arrow? It is. They just want to, click, click, bang, bang, pretty much their way through games. And I know this game was more or less like hailed like a classic, if you will. Oh, here we go. That was worth the stop. Are we even supposed to be down here? Get to Cauldron Lake. Maybe not. I mean, there's a path, right? Hey. Well, Cynthia Weaver stash, maybe? It's actually well off the beaten path. Flare gun, flashbangs, nice. Dude, I wish, I mean, I don't know how, like, what kind of gamers you guys are, and I assume if you're watching this video, you're more of a gamer like I am. I rarely touch sports games, but recently, in the past couple of years, I think the first sports game I really even put time into for the first time since I've been gaming since like '93 was NBA 2K, and I'm sure some of you sports gamers out there, you know, I've heard like 2K games, blah blah blah, but it was my first sports game experience. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, I wish in games like this, you know, when Alan runs out of breath, I thought it was really cool, like you could hit the gym to like upgrade your player stats, like hit some bench presses and some pull-ups and stuff. Like if we could only put Alan on a treadmill for, you know, a 30-minute gaming session so we don't have to run out of breath anymore, it would be nice. But, you know, why put that in this game? Like why put a gym location when you know the darkness is taking over town? But I just wish I could fix this stupid running. Should I stop here? It's kind of crazy how it just randomly has some open world concepts to the game. I wish they kind of, I mean, maybe Alan Wake 2 will provide more of that experience, which I don't know. I mean, this game is more linear, and maybe, you know, Alan Wake 2 is got a little more to the combat or anything, but I doubt it. I mean, from the clips I've seen, it does seem like another flashlight adventure. Whoa.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
All right, here we go. Back in black. Holy shit. It's coming in super loud. They gave us a bigger flashlight, which is tight. I feel like they're upgrading our basic package the further we get into the game. Oh, manuscript page.
Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Okay, the darkness is done playing games or trying to manipulate us. She just wants to take us off the board. How crazy would it be if she started making writer jokes too? You know, for all that guy has been in the story, if him getting swept out of the darkness like that was his end-all be-all to this game, I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, not that I particularly enjoyed his character, but, you know, seemed kind of anticlimactic. I do like the driving mechanics in this game. They're pretty good. Feels comfortable to drive around. Let's get out and investigate. Maybe there's some stuff here we can put in the pocket. Oh. I don't know why, but every time I get back on this game, my hands have a hard time remembering the controls. I think it's because I'm between a couple games right now, and before I started making content on the channel, I was really a huge advocate of sticking with one game at a time as far as like your proficiency. And you know, I'm just coming more and more back to it. Majestic Hotel. Oh, just telling about to stay. Oh.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
What do we got? Let's stick with the rifle this time. We never really stick with it. Room number 2, huh? That was the flower pot? Holy crap. Guess this is it. FBI freeze! Dude, this guy was loaded. Alcohol-wise, I mean. Man, let's...
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Can't disagree with you on that, Alan. But why? Why does he care so much?
Look after yourself and your co-workers.
Alan's getting cheesier by the minute, man. Dude, for some reason on this episode, the darkness is like going through my eardrum into my brainstem. Like, it's loud as hell. There it is, the car. Should we get in it? Should we complete our journey of fate? Wish we could take that boat. I want that boat. See what I'm saying? 30-minute session on the treadmill. We could avoid all this ridiculousness. A little bit of exploring. You know, I don't even... I'm definitely all for, you know, side exploration and stuff, but I don't feel like this game is like that rewarding in this regard. I mean, maybe like with flashbangs and stuff, but no really like additional lore or whatever. We got an e-brake? Oh no, that's getting out. Let's get in. I got out of the car randomly. Trying to find the e-brake. Well, I guess going off the beaten path does get you manuscript pages, which gives you more context to the story, but you know, as far as like adding excitement to the game, it doesn't really reward you. I don't know why I'm choosing this episode to bring out all the things in this game I wish were better, but that's not my intention. It's just what's coming to mind at the moment. Can we drive down the side? Yes, we can, like a thug. No! Tell me this little curb. Sweet programming. Love it. Damn it! Just wasting resources. Maybe we should put on a flare just so we don't waste anything anymore. At least a flashbang. Oh, is this gonna be... Is that the Deer Fest? Is that the Deer Fest mobile? Finally get ready for a final face-off. All right, that's enough of that light.
What the hell?
Woo! I do not want to fall down a pit or anything right now. I didn't even think about how many batteries I have. We're doing all right. What is that? Forklift? Or a cherry picker? Oh no! Oh, okay, that's all right. Oh. I thought it was like a Deer Fest thing. That was a crane. What's happening here? Okay. No time.
Nice to see you, too.
There it is. How did our car get over here? So many people own the same car. It's like a freaking Chevy Nova. Oh, we got shadow cars? What? Come on, run this guy over. Oh, we got a car in front of us. What is this guy doing? Let's just book it, man. I don't know why I'm clowning around right here. Oh! Yep, let's get out. Oh, we're taking this car? Oh, is this like a standoff? All right, let's just back up. Get a new whip. Oh, okay. Anything in here worth a hoot? Oh, let's go upstairs. Seems to be like that final blitzkrieg of all the enemies the game had to offer before we face like some kind of final boss. It'd be actually kind of crazy if this game ended on this chapter. I have a feeling there'll be one more, but I know we're getting close to the end. Should we check this place out? Why not, right? Oh yeah, thermos. That's enough. The suspense is gone. We just want to put these guys down so we can move on with the story. I feel like this game lost its luster for like the creepy crawliness, you know, like 3 chapters ago. Just want to get some context of why things are happening and move on with our lives. There it is again. Okay. We're going right through. Oh. Word? What's happening? What am I running into? Oh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these things either. Like, at no point in the game, I think I only got hit by him once because I wasn't paying attention, but like, who cares? Who cares about these things right here? Like, at first, I guess there was some mystery behind it, but that faded very quickly. Oh, all right. Certainly give us a lot of bullets. Just putting them down. One, two, three.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Maybe that's why we had that random plane crash, or, you know, all this stuff we were seeing that apparently happened in the past, but we've seen with our own eyes in the present. Maybe it's because the darkness used it because it was sitting at the bottom of the lake, which I guess coincidentally the house was as well. Get up in here. Little CW stash. What? Oh, dang, I'm getting tuned up. Read. Just standard sign on a warehouse for whatever work they're doing in here. Oh! Heard them footsteps coming. We're just full send in this adventure right now. What does this do? Ah, open the gate. Flare gun, flashbangs. I hear more footsteps. Probably stuck on the stairs, glitched out or something. I don't exactly know where that gate was. Oh, right there. We're gonna leave this guy in the dust. See ya. Oh my gosh, this is like a crane fight or something? Whoa, this looks like an arena fight or something. It's probably not. Maybe it is. Maybe the game's actually gonna give us some gusto.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Good gravy. Thomas Zane pretty much cut the heart out of his former lover. He was really trying to put an end to this darkness. So I guess the darkness entered a single person first, and from what I read there, since he threw her heart in the water, oh man, they're giving us a lot of flares. I'm thinking we are gonna have to fight this crane. Maybe that's why it infected the lake. Okay. So we're supposed to be going over here, right? Ah, bulldozer fight. Ugh. Easy pickings. Come, dude, these axes. There's always one thing about every game I play that I don't take it seriously enough, and it ends up being the thing that costs me the most. Like, I'm never really threatened, but you know, if enough of them add up, it's obviously a problem. This is where the backstabbing comes in. Where are they at? Guess not. Okay. Hopefully we're almost back to Cauldron Lake. Maybe that's what this entire chapter is going to be about, just getting back. It'd be kind of... Oh man, I keep on saying negative things. I have enjoyed my overall experience as far as the story, but if this entire chapter is like going from, you know, place to place, just driving around flipping switches, They could have kept this chapter.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Yeah, maybe it's all a bunch of hooey. Well, this paint says we're at least on the right track. How did old CW know what to do? You know what I mean? More? We got a lot of rifle ammo. I always use more flashbangs. I'm not gonna do the shotty. All right, another fight coming up.
I will never give her to you.
You think she's playing us? Okay. Chainsaw guy, huh? They're giving us a lot of stuff. Wait, do I have a shotgun now? No, I have a rifle. Are we finally gonna meet Letter Jacket guy? Probably not. Man, I'm gonna be really disappointed if the first episode of this game, like his dream as he's coming in the Cauldron Lake, is just like a dream. There's no connection. Because I've been pretty much basing my anticipation off of that first dream throughout this entire trip. Alright guys, that's enough. That's it. Not even a manuscript page to accompany us. I mean, I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Maybe not. Oh no, let's just get to Cauldron Lake. You're strong, Alan. There we go. Kind of weird to have at a dead end.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Push. Come on, where's the Rocker Brothers? I want the whole gang to get together.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Those birds are not good. Damn, we have 9 flare gun rounds? I hope we're fighting like every single enemy we've ever encountered in this game up to this point. It's the only thing that's going to sell me on the climax of this game, combat-wise. Because if it's just more of what we just ran into... And we're going for a ride. Oh, come on. Tell me we're going faster than this. Uh-oh. Can I see a manuscript page from here? Maybe? Poised for attack. Oh, that's not fair. Get a running start. Didn't do so well with the jumping off of open spaces last episode. Bye. Nope, we know that game. I almost thought I just dodged right off the cliff there. See what I'm saying? Dumb. I don't know how you guys... Maybe they were just putting the game to be annoying, you know what I mean? Like, they're even putting spots where you wouldn't even walk. I mean, unless you were running for your life, but I can't see how... I mean, I'm being too harsh. I mean, I know there's some gamers out here that might actually struggle with this game. You know, all different levels are accepted in the gaming community. I guess I've just been doing this for a long time. Every time I start a new game, I don't know about you guys, but, you know, I want to be a better gamer. I want to play better. I want to understand the mechanics better. And maybe it's because I grew up with like Nintendo NES, where you just didn't have any saves, and it was pretty much like one-hit kills all the time, like in Mario and like all the original games, you know, or at least console games. It was just an all or nothing kind of gaming style, and I feel like that translates to how I play games today. You know, maybe it's the same for you guys. But every time I get hit, I just consider it bad form on my part, and I'm pretty critical about that. I mean, not that I lose sleep over it, but you know, just something to pride yourself in as a gamer. Depends what you play games for. Oh, dude, if there's random bear traps in here. Okay. Nah. Come on. I don't recognize any of this backtracking we're doing right now. Or maybe it's just been such a long time since we did it. One more. Come on, don't do this to us. Give us another one. Woo! Y'all remember that episode? I like tried to crank that generator for so long and almost died. Dude, that was... I was just hoping to redeem myself from that one, and that was worth it. Piece of a house. These guys are just annoying. Two of them? I'm done with this guy, bro. Ugh, those guys are annoying. Not the fact that they're hard, they just take patience to kill. That's not my strong suit. Just throwing lake parts at us right now. Another one of these guys. Come on. Yeah. Got him. Don't move. Don't move. All right. Moving right along. That was cool. Cool assistance. Why not? Let's celebrate with a rifle. Are we supposed to be going somewhere? Cave or something? No? Up the hill? Oh no. Oof. Dang, it's just throwing like... Ooh. That was close. It's just throwing inanimate, huge objects at us now. Of course, immediately when I start talking about how dumb these things are, it starts causing us problems. Little barrel? CW's dash. Why did we not come across all this before? I mean, this is like a whole like mining town that we missed. I guess they needed, you know, content for the end of the game, but I don't remember anything about any of this. Gotta turn on the generator, probably. Holy crap, we have so much flare gun stuff. The ominous chainsaw sound. Don't care, we're just going in. Did not mean to have that flare gun, but that's what happened. Whoa, guys. Okay, we are definitely covering twice the ground in twice the time. Pretty much running back through the whole game in a different area, but super fast. I bet this game would, you know, bring a slight challenge at a harder difficulty. I mean, those fights would probably be a little more intense simply because your resources would be limited.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Okay, I guess that's a piece of the manuscript page after we're about to write what we're gonna write. Which that way obviously, but can we go up this way? Ugh, I don't know. I'm stuck, gamers, at this point in time.
Now.
So about tired of all of you. Oh, okay. Got the flare gun, why don't we use it?
Do as you're told.
Oh. Dang, it's getting crazy out here.
Never loved you.
I thought we were goners. It's the final countdown. Destroy the tornado? Okay. Who's gonna send flares down our throat? Oh, we shot too soon. I thought that was a cliff or something. Woo. We're getting closer. What? Yeah. Are we just gonna shoot it? Ooh, I don't understand. What exactly are we shooting here? Guess we're supposed to jump? Oh! Birds. Oh no. Well, that was kind of intense. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Mother. Click. Swan dive to the click?
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Get away from me.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Am I playing this?
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Screw you.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed.
No way.
Are you taking your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Clicker.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Hey, old Tommy Zane coming to visit us.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What is he, my replacement doppelganger?
Use the clicker.
Mr. Scratch. Phone. What? Oh, okay. No, I don't want to do bird. Barrel, phone, shopping cart, telephone pole, path. Crate, maybe? No, who cares? We don't have a gun, so... Shopping cart, phone, shoebox.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say?
You're a freaking liar.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No,
Yikes.
I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty.
We're about to see Barbara Jagger? Hate this woman.
Now you will never get her back.
I am much older than you.
Gathered that.
Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Classic.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
We save her?
Alan? Alan?
What is happening? I guess it's over? Yeah. Second favorite characters other than Barry. Those two old codgers. Oh, poor Rose is like...
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
What? Gamers, I'm shocked. That was apparently the final episode of Alan Wake. We have completed the game. I definitely need to go on the internet or trusty dusty YouTube, you know, the place where information lies, you know, for everybody, to find out what really happened at the end of that. I mean, obviously Alan destroyed the darkness. We freed our wife. Agent Nightingale, our favorite guy, is apparently consumed by the darkness now, and poor Rose is the new Lady of the Light, so Cynthia Weaver doesn't have to do it anymore. But this really does leave us on the edge of our seat to find out how Alan obviously is an Alan Wake 2. I mean, I think this experience in the first Alan Wake is going to give us a lot to look forward to in the second installment. But like I said before in the beginning of the episode, I feel like the strengths of this game were in the story, and the fact that every chapter or episode that followed, it brought up more questions than answers. I mean, as far as creating a story, I thought Remedy Games did a really good job in keeping our interest and just really not being certain of what universe we're a part of and how everything around us is fitting together in like the complete picture or the complete puzzle. So I had a good time. I mean, this was a really good playthrough. The action wasn't as, you know, fun as I'd like it to be. Then again, I didn't have high expectations as far as action in the first place. But it's definitely worth looking into a lot more, especially that we're going into the second installment. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody who's old to the channel, anybody who's new to the channel, I appreciate you observing the content. I'm just another gamer. Save a gamer, save a life, and I look forward to seeing you in our next series. Peace.